I saw his face on the poster. My hands stopped. The flower fell down. His smile looked at me from the window. Ezra Baker. That smile made my stomach hurt. I picked up the flower. My hands shook. The shop was quiet. I like quiet. The flowers smell good. They smell like rain. This place is mine. It is safe. My name is Hazel. I am 29 years old. I work here every day. I sell flowers. I wrap them in paper. I smile at people. My life is simple. It is the same every day. I am alone. I like it that way. But that poster changed everything today. Baker store. His family owns that store. They own 10 stores now. Big stores with bright lights. They sell everything. People love them, but I do not. I remember the day they came to our town. I was 19 years old. My family owned a small store. We called it Hazel's Market. My father worked there every day. My mother helped him. I helped too. We were happy. Then the Baker family built their store. It was huge. It was across the street from us. They had low prices. They had more things. They had big signs. They had free parking. People stopped coming to our store. Week by week, we lost customers. My father tried everything. He cut prices. He smiled more. He stayed open longer. Nothing worked. 1 year later, we closed the doors. My father cried that day. I saw him cry. I was 20 years old. I will never forget it. That was 10 years ago. But I still remember. I still feel angry. Ezra Baker took our life away. His family did that. And he smiled. He smiled then. He smiles now. I finished my work. I locked the shop. I walked to my car. The sun was going down. The sky was orange and pink. But I did not see it. I only saw that poster. I only saw his smile. I drove to my parents' house. They live in a small apartment now. They used to own a house. They sold it after the store closed. Everything changed for them. My father opened the door. He looked tired. He always looks tired now. He used to laugh every day. Now he is quiet. The light in his eyes is gone. "Hello, Hazel," he said. His voice was soft. "Hello, Dad," I said. I hugged him. He felt thin, too thin. My mother was in the kitchen. She made tea. We sat at the old table, the same table from our store. My mother kept it. She keeps everything from the past. I saw something white on the table. A letter. Pretty writing. I picked it up. "What is this?" I asked. "A wedding invitation," my mother said. "Luna is getting married. Remember Luna?" I remembered Luna. We were friends as children. We went to school together. Then life got busy. We grew apart. I opened the letter. The invitation was beautiful. White paper with gold letters. Luna Brown and Julian Green. I was happy for her. Then I saw the other names. The wedding party. I saw my name. I was in the wedding, and there was another name. Ezra Baker. My breath stopped. I read the name again. Ezra Baker. "No," I whispered. "What is wrong?" my mother asked. "He will be there," I said. "Ezra, I have to see him." My mother looked sad. She knew. She understood. My father said nothing. He just looked down. I read the date. 3 weeks away. The wedding was 7 hours long. I had to stand next to him for 7 hours. I put the invitation down. My hands were cold. My heart beat fast. I did not want to go. I could not face him. The man who destroyed my family. the man with that smile. But Luna was my friend. I said yes to her months ago. I could not leave her now. I drove home that night. The stars were out. The town was quiet. But my mind was loud. It was full of old pain, full of anger, full of fear. 3 weeks, 21 days. Then I would see him again. The enemy, my enemy. I went to bed, but I did not sleep. I just looked at the dark ceiling. I thought about his face. I thought about that wedding. I thought about 7 long hours. The quiet was not safe anymore. The 3 weeks passed too fast. The wedding day came. I put on my blue dress. I looked in the mirror. The dress was pretty, but I felt ugly inside. I felt scared. I drove to the church. My hands held the wheel tight. Other cars filled the parking lot. Everyone looked happy. I was not happy. The church was big and white. Flowers covered every wall. Music played softly. People talked and laughed. Everything was beautiful, but my heart felt heavy. I walked inside. Luna saw me. She ran over. She hugged me. "Hazel, you came," she said. She looked so happy. "Of course," I said. I tried to smile. Then I saw him. Ezra stood near the front. He wore a black suit. His hair was neat. He looked good. I hated that he looked good. Our eyes met. He walked toward me. I wanted to run, but I stayed. I stood still. "Hello, Hazel," he said. "Hello," I said. My voice was cold. "You look nice," he said. The words were polite, but his eyes were empty. They looked through me, not at me. My eyes were empty too. I felt nothing but old anger. "Thank you," I said. Nothing more. We stood there, silent. The air between us was thick. Other people noticed. They looked at us. They whispered. Small towns love to whisper. The music changed. The ceremony started. We walked down the path. I was on one side. He was on the other. We stood at the front, next to each other. Not touching, not speaking. Luna walked in. She looked beautiful. White dress, flowers in her hair. Julian waited for her. His face was full of love. I tried to watch them, but I felt Ezra next to me. So close, too close. I could smell his cologne. I could hear him breathe. I focused on my own breathing. In, out, in, out. Just breathe, Hazel. Just breathe. The ceremony was long. Words about love, about forever, about trust. I heard them all, but they felt far away. Finally, it ended. Luna and Julian kissed. Everyone clapped. I clapped too. My hands felt numb. The party was at a big hotel. We took photos first. So many photos. Smile, Hazel. Stand here, Hazel. Move closer. I moved closer to him, but I did not smile. Not really. Then the dinner started. Music played. People danced. They ate. They drank. They celebrated. I sat in a corner, a small table, away from everyone. I watched the party, but I was not part of it. I looked around the room. I saw Ezra. He sat in a different corner, also alone, also watching. We were the same. Both of us were islands. Both of us were apart. I needed a drink. I walked to the bar. The man smiled at me. "What can I get you?" he asked. "Whiskey," I said. "Strong." He poured it. I took the glass. Then I heard a voice next to me. "Make that 2, Ezra said. I turned. He stood right there, close again. too close again. The man gave him a glass. We both drank. The whiskey burned, but it felt good. It felt real. "This is hard," Ezra said. He looked at me. "Yes," I said. For the first time, we agreed. We stood there, silent again, but different this time. Not angry, just tired. "Why did you come?" I asked. "Julian is my friend," he said. "I had to come." "Why did you?" "Luna is my friend," I said. He nodded. He understood. We both felt trapped. We both felt forced. "Small towns," he said. "Everyone knows everyone." "Yes," I said. "I hate it sometimes," he said. His voice was quiet, sad. I looked at him, really looked at him. Not the poster, not the smile, just the man. He looked tired too. His eyes were sad. "You run the stores now," I said. "Yes," he said, "I do." "You wanted that?" I asked. He laughed. But it was not a happy sound. "No," he said. "I never wanted it, but my father wanted it. So I do it." "What did you want?" I asked. "I wanted to paint," he said. "I wanted to travel. I wanted to be free." I was surprised. I never thought about what he wanted. I only thought about what he took. "But you are rich," I said. "You can do anything." "No," he said. "Money is not freedom. It is a cage, a gold cage, but still a cage." I drank more whiskey. So did he. The man poured us more. We talked, really talked, about the town, about families, about being alone. He told me about his life. It was not what I thought. Not happy, not easy, just lonely. "Let's go outside," he said. "Too loud in here." We walked to a balcony. The night air was cool. The stars were bright. Music came from inside, but it was softer now. Farther away, we stood by the railing. We drank more. We talked more. The whiskey made everything soft. "Hazel," he said, "I am sorry." I looked at him. "Sorry?" "About your store," he said. "About your family." I was young. My father made the decisions, but I am still sorry. I see your father sometimes. In town, he looks so sad. My eyes filled with tears. I did not expect that. An apology. After 10 years, after all this pain. "Thank you," I whispered. He touched my hand, just lightly, just for a moment, but I felt it. I felt everything. Then it happened. I do not know who moved first. Maybe me, maybe him, maybe both of us. We kissed. It was not planned. It just happened. Like rain, like breathing. The kiss was long, deep, full of everything. Anger, pain, loneliness, need. We left the balcony. We walked to the hotel elevator. We did not speak. We did not think. We just moved. The sun came through the window. It was too bright. My head hurt. My mouth was dry. I opened my eyes. This was not my room. This was a hotel room. I looked down. My blue dress was on the floor. His suit was there too. Shoes, everything. I looked at the chair. Ezra was there, asleep, his head back, his shirt open. The enemy, my enemy, and I felt sick. I sat up slowly. My head hurt. The room was too bright. Everything felt wrong. Ezra moved in the chair. His eyes opened. He saw me. His face changed. Confusion. Then memory. Then shame. "Hazel," he said. His voice was rough. "Get dressed," I said. "Please." We did not look at each other. I found my dress. I put it on. My hands shook. He found his shirt, his pants, his shoes. The silence was loud, louder than any words. It filled the room. It pressed down on us. I walked to the door. My hand touched the handle. "Hazel, wait," he said. I turned. He stood there. His hair was messy. His eyes looked scared. "This was a mistake," he said. His voice was cold again. The wall was back. "We will not speak of this. Never," I said. My voice was also cold, also hard. "Good," he said. I opened the door. I left. I did not look back. I walked to my car. People walked past me. Normal people, happy people, people who did not make terrible mistakes. I drove home. The town looked the same, but I felt different. I felt dirty. I felt ashamed. I took a long shower. Hot water, soap. I washed my skin, but I still felt dirty inside. I went to bed. I pulled the blanket over my head. I wanted to disappear. I wanted to forget. But I could not forget. The weeks passed slowly. Every day felt heavy. I went to work. I sold flowers. I smiled at people. But inside I was empty. I tried to forget that night. I tried to forget his face, his touch, his words. I worked harder. I stayed late. I filled every moment with something, anything. But my body started to change. I woke up feeling sick. Every morning, the smell of coffee made me run to the bathroom. The smell of flowers, even the smell of rain. I thought it was stress. I thought it would pass. I ate less. I slept more. But nothing helped. One morning was very bad. I could not stop being sick. My mother called me. "Hazel, you sound terrible," she said. "Go to the doctor." "I am fine," I said. "Go today," she said. Her voice was firm. "Promise me." I promised. I made an appointment. I drove to the clinic. I sat in the waiting room. I felt scared, but I did not know why. The doctor was a kind woman, Dr. Ivy. She smiled at me. "What brings you here, Hazel?" she asked. "I feel sick," I said. Every morning, for 2 weeks now, she asked me questions, many questions, about my health, about my life, about my period. My period. I stopped. I counted back. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, no period. "Oh," I whispered. Dr. Ivy looked at me. Her eyes were soft. "When was your last period, Hazel?" 6 weeks ago, I said. My voice was small. "I see," she said. "Let's do a test." She left the room. She came back with a cup. A small test. I knew what it was. I went to the bathroom. I did the test. I came back. We waited. 3 minutes. The longest 3 minutes of my life. The test showed 2 lines, 2 pink lines. Dr. Ivy held my hand. "Hazel," she said. Her voice was soft, so soft. "You are pregnant. Pregnant. 1 word." It changed everything. The room spun. I could not breathe. I could not think. "Are you okay?" Dr. Ivy asked. "Do you need water?" I nodded. She brought water. I drank it. My hands shook. Water spilled on my shirt. "It will be okay," she said. "We will help you. Do you have support? Family? A partner? A partner? Ezra? The enemy? The father?" "No," I said. "No partner." "That is okay," she said. "You have time. You can think. You can decide. Decide." What could I decide? The baby was already there, inside me, real, growing. It was not my life anymore. It was our life, mine and the baby's, mine and Ezra's. I left the clinic. I sat in my car. I did not start the engine. I just sat there, staring at nothing. A baby. Ezra's baby. The enemy's baby. I put my hand on my stomach. Still flat. Still the same, but different now. Everything was different now. I cried. I cried for a long time, alone in my car, in the parking lot. 3 days passed. I did not tell anyone. I carried the secret alone. It was heavy, so heavy. But I had to tell him. He was the father. He had a right to know. I sent him a message, short, simple. We need to talk. Meet me at River Park. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock. He replied fast, okay. I did not sleep that night. I just lay in bed, my hand on my stomach, thinking, worrying, wondering. The next day came. I drove to the park. It was quiet. A few people walked their dogs. Children played on swings. Normal life. Normal people. I sat on a bench. I waited. My heart beat fast. Too fast. Ezra arrived. He walked toward me. He looked worried. His face was tight. "What is it?" he asked. He sat down. Not close, far away. I looked at him. I opened my mouth. The words would not come. "Hazel, what is wrong?" he asked. His voice was softer now. "I am pregnant," I said, fast, like ripping off a bandage. The silence was complete, total. Even the birds stopped singing. Ezra stared at me. His face went white. His mouth opened, closed, opened again. "What?" he whispered. "Pregnant," I said again. "With your baby." He stood up. He walked away. Then he walked back. His hands ran through his hair, over and over. "Are you sure?" he asked. "Yes," I said. The doctor confirmed it. "Is it mine?" he asked. His voice was hard. Anger filled me. Hot, red. "Yes," I said. "It is yours. There is no one else. Only you." He sat down again. He put his head in his hands. "This cannot happen," he said. "It already happened," I said. "What do we do?" he asked. His voice broke. He sounded young, scared. "I do not know," I said, "but I am keeping it. The baby. I am keeping my baby." He looked at me. His eyes were full of fear, full of pain. "Okay," he said. "Okay." We sat in silence. The park continued around us. Dogs barked. Children laughed. Life went on. "I will help," he said finally. "I will take responsibility." "I do not want your money," I said. "It is not about money," he said. "It is about doing the right thing. This baby is mine too." We argued, back and forth. Words sharp, words angry. Both of us were scared. Both of us were lost. Finally, we stopped. We were tired, too tired to fight. "We will be parents," he said. His voice was flat, empty. "We will share, but we are not a couple. There will be no love, just responsibility." "Fine," I said. "Nothing more." "Nothing more," he agreed. He stood up. He looked down at me. For a moment, his face was soft, sad. Then the wall came back. "I will call you," he said. "We will figure this out." He walked away. I watched him go. The father of my baby, the enemy, the stranger. I put my hand on my stomach again. "It is just us now," I whispered. Just us. But that was a lie. It was never just us. It was always three. Me, the baby, and him. The first doctor's appointment came 2 weeks later. I arrived early. I sat in the waiting room. My hands held a magazine, but I did not read it. I just stared at the pages. Ezra walked in. He saw me. He sat down, but not next to me. 3 chairs away, a gap between us. We did not speak. We just waited. Other pregnant women sat around us. They had partners, happy partners, partners who held their hands, who smiled at them. We had nothing, just silence, just distance. Hazel White, the nurse called. We both stood up. We walked together, but not really together, just 2 people going the same direction. The appointment was short. The doctor checked me. She said everything was fine. The baby was healthy. I was healthy. Ezra asked questions. Good questions. About vitamins, about diet, about what to expect. He wrote things down in a small notebook. I watched him write. This was strange. This whole thing was strange. We left separately again. He went to his car. I went to mine. The town started to notice. Of course they did. Small towns notice everything. I went to the grocery store. Women whispered. They looked at me. Then they looked away fast. But I saw them. I heard them. Hazel White, they whispered. Pregnant. Whose baby? Ezra Baker's baby. No, really? After what his family did to hers. Shocking. I bought my food fast. I left fast. My face burned. My eyes stung. My mother called that night. She cried on the phone. Hazel, is it true? She asked. Yes, Mom, I said. How could you? She asked. With him, with a baker. I did not plan it, I said. Your father is so upset, she said. He will not talk. He just sits. He just stares. Guilt filled me. Heavy guilt. I hurt my father again. Ezra's family was also upset. I heard from Luna. His mother was angry. His father was angry. They called me names, bad names. I felt alone, more alone than ever. My family, his family, the whole town, everyone judged me. Everyone whispered. I cried myself to sleep most nights. My hand on my stomach. I am sorry, I whispered to the baby. I am so sorry. The second appointment was harder. I felt very sick that morning. But I had to go. Ezra was coming. I drove to the clinic. I felt dizzy. My stomach turned. I ran to the bathroom twice. Ezra arrived. He looked at me, really looked at me. Are you okay? He asked. His voice had concern, real concern. I am fine, I said. But I was not fine. We went into the exam room. The nurse smiled at us. Dr. Ivy came in. How are you feeling, Hazel? She asked. Sick, I said. Very sick. Then it happened. My stomach turned again. I needed the bathroom. Now. I tried to stand. The room spun. I fell back into the chair. Hazel! Ezra caught me. His hands held my arms. Bathroom, I whispered. He helped me up. He walked me to the bathroom. I was sick, so sick. I heard him outside the door. Do you need help? He called. No, I said, but my voice was weak. I came out. My face was white. My legs shook. Ezra was right there. He caught me again. Sit down, he said. He helped me to a chair. He spoke to the nurse. Please, she needs water and something cold. The nurse brought water and a cold cloth. Ezra took the cloth. He pressed it to my forehead. His hand was steady, gentle. Breathe, he said. Just breathe, Hazel. I looked at him. His face was close. His eyes were worried, not empty anymore, not cold, just worried. Thank you, I whispered. It is okay, he said. Dr. Ivy checked me again. She said this was normal, morning sickness. It would pass. She gave me medicine. She gave me instructions. Ezra listened to everything. He asked more questions. He wrote more notes. We left together. He walked next to me, close this time, his hand on my elbow, helping me. I will drive you home, he said. My car, I said. I will bring it later, he said. You need rest. I was too tired to argue. I got in his car. I leaned back. I closed my eyes. We drove in silence. But it was different silence. Not angry, not cold, just quiet. I am scared, I said suddenly. I do not know why I said it. Me too, he said. His voice was soft. I opened my eyes. I looked at him. You are scared? Yes, he said. I am terrified. I do not know how to be a father. I do not know anything about babies. I do not know either, I said. We will learn, he said. Together, together. That word felt strange, but also good, also right. My father is so angry, I said. My father, too, he said. My mother cried for 3 days. I am sorry, I said. I am sorry, too, he said. We arrived at my house. He helped me inside. He made me tea. He found crackers. He sat with me until I felt better. Thank you, Ezra, I said. You are welcome, he said. He left. But something changed. A small thing, but important. 2 days later, I went to his store. I needed food. I was tired of avoiding it. It was the closest store, and it was his store, the baby's father's store. I walked inside. People stared. I ignored them. I got my food. I walked to the checkout. Mrs. Ruby was there, the biggest gossip in town. She saw me. Her eyes went wide. Well, well, she said loudly. Hazel White, shopping at Baker's store. How interesting. I said nothing. I put my food on the counter. Pregnant, I hear, she said, even louder. And we all know whose baby it is. My face burned. Other people looked. They listened. A Baker baby, she said. After everything, your poor father. Tears filled my eyes. I could not speak. Then I heard his voice, strong, angry. That is enough, Mrs. Ruby. Ezra walked over. His face was hard. His eyes were ice. Leave her alone, he said. Now, I was just a Euro, Missus. Ruby started. I do not care, Ezra said. You will not speak to her that way. You will not speak about her at all. Do you understand? Mrs. Ruby's mouth opened, closed, opened again. Do you understand? Ezra repeated, louder. Yes, she whispered. Good, he said. He turned to me. His face softened. Are you okay? I nodded. I could not speak. Tears rolled down my face. He paid for my food. He carried my bags. He walked me to my car. Thank you, I whispered. Always, he said. I drove home. My hands shook. My heart beat fast. The enemy defended me. My enemy protected me, but maybe he was not my enemy anymore. Maybe that word was old. Maybe it did not fit. Maybe we were something else now, something new, something fragile, but real. The pain came at night, sharp, sudden, like a knife. I grabbed my stomach. I could not breathe. Please, no, I called Ezra. My hands shook. The phone rang and rang. Answer, I begged. Please answer. Hello? His voice was sleepy. Ezra, I cried. Something is wrong. The baby, it hurts. I am coming, he said. Right now. Hold on. He arrived in 10 minutes. He ran to my door. He helped me to his car. His hands were gentle. His face was white. It will be okay, he said, but his voice shook. He drove fast, too fast. His hand found mine. He held it tight. I held back. I needed him. I needed his strength. Please be okay, I whispered. Please, baby, be okay. You are both okay, he said. You have to be. We reached the hospital. He ran inside. He got a wheelchair. Nurses came. They asked questions. They took me to a room. Ezra stayed. He did not leave. He held my hand the whole time. We waited. The doctor was coming. But time moved so slow. Each second was an hour. I am so scared, I said. Me too, he said. His voice broke. I was so scared, not just for the baby. For you, Hazel. I was scared for you. I looked at him. Tears ran down his face. Real tears. You care about me? I asked. Yes, he said. I care so much. I tried not to, but I do. I care about you too, I whispered. The doctor came in. Dr. Ivy. She checked me. She used a machine. We heard a sound, a fast sound, like a drum. That is the heartbeat, Dr. Ivy said. She smiled. The baby is fine. You are fine. Just a muscle pain. Normal for pregnancy. Relief hit me like a wave. I cried. Ezra cried. We held each other, really held each other. For the first time. Everything is okay, Dr. Ivy said. You can go home, but rest. Take it easy. We left the hospital. The sun was coming up. The sky was pink and gold. Beautiful. Hazel, Ezra said. He stopped walking. I want to try, really try, not just share parenting, a real family, us, together. Yes, I said, I want that too. He kissed me, soft, sweet, different from before. This kiss was full of hope, full of love. 3 months passed. Good months. We painted the baby's room together. Yellow walls, white crib, soft blankets, everything ready. I stood in the doorway. Ezra stood next to me, his arm around my waist, my hand on my big stomach. It is beautiful, I said. Like you, he said. The room was quiet. The crib was empty. But our lives were not empty. They were full of hope, full of new love. 10 years ago, his family took my world. One night, he gave me a new one. The walls between us were old. Our fathers built them. Anger built them. Pain built them. But the bridge between us was new. We built it with fear, with hope, with love. Life is strange. It surprises us. The person you hate can become the person you love. The mistake can become the miracle. Second chances are real. Unexpected beginnings are beautiful, and sometimes the enemy becomes family. Our baby will not know the old walls. Our baby will only know the bridge we built together. And that is enough. That is everything.